rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bull out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the 3 slot.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Outside Durant. Launches it from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, how about that one?
Jam!
Woo! That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
James outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 10.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Booker, the pass to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. Los Angeles leading by 4. For 3. The shot by James, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. And Durant hits from deep. He's got 10.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Knocks it loose. Finney-Smith with it. Now guarded by Booker. For 3, James. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Now Booker. He's got 6. The deep 3 from Durant. Offensive rebound. Here's Bo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Those boards appear to me like easy money for Bo. Then the awareness to put it back through, that's good work.
Hayes with a screen. For 3, James. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Durant. LeBron with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Finney Smith, a screen. Just 5 to shoot. James with the ball. Done in his pocket. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Time for a... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
James is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Goodwin in at the 2-guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Durant for 3 at the arc. KD drains it.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Count the basket. Durant's got 15.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Here's Goodwin, pounded by Beal. Doncic right side. For 3, James. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
First team foul. Suns substitution, number 00, Royce O'Neal.
For 3, Booker. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Freight train coming. LeBron gets to the rim.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
Well, Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. So let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Hachimura with a screen on Booker. And there's James from the arc. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Allen on the wing.
2 minutes.
Outside Booker. Over James. Booker can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 6. Shoots. The shot by James, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Booker drives in. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Slick feed by Beal. Taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Richards pulls it in. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. It's Beal on the wing. Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker, getting it away just in time.
Outside Reeves. The Lakers with another miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Allen with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Booker looking around. Over connect. And it's Booker again missing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For three, James. Pass to Reeves. Now James. The three ball. Knocks down the triple. 16 seconds left in the half. Booker against James. Launches it. Booker missing again. And here's Connect outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And the triple tightens this game up going into the break. Should be an exciting second half.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got Bol. Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Jones in at the one. Right wing. Clock at 6. Back to Vincent. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. Vincent's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Here's Durant. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Durant's got 17.
A three-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And here's Connect outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bol's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Over Vanderbilt. Durant, no good. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Connect outside. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. KD gets a step. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. And the Suns also making a change. Richards is checked in for Kevin Durant. For 3, Allen. Allen on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. And now it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Hachimura outside. Can they get it? Oh, it's blocked by Bol.
Great defense from Bol, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lynn's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Plumlee's checked in for Bowl. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Vanderbilt's got himself on the board with a three there.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Bradley Beal, he's checked in for the Suns. The shot by Reeves, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Jones against Reeves. Richards, the pass to Plumlee. And a miss there on the triple. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 8, and the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And here's Connect outside. On target from range. Connect's got his second bucket on the night.
For a rookie, Connect really trusts his mechanics. He knows when his shot is there.
They get it again. Jones against Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Jones. From deep. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Beal. Richards inside. Len's there. And the layup is good off the glass. Richards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hachimura from long range. Plumlee pulls down the board. Phoenix leading by 7. Here's Beal on the take. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul too. And he'll go to the line. Austin Reeves picks one up. Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting a low 29% since halftime. Sinks it from distance.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Lakers ball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alex Len. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's James. And it's Goodwin in a 2-guard. That's the Laker 5. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Durant finds Booker. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The 3. Booker no good. Lakers trail by 7. Doncic with it. Dunn in his pocket. The 3. James. Pass to Lynn. James outside. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Durant for 3. He drops it from range. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Booker. Ooh, Booker finishing in the open court. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Can't connect from long distance. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Bully ball from LeBron has been doing that since he stepped into the league.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron.
Both free throws good from James. And it's the Suns with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Durant. Out to Beal. Pass to Bull. From deep. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. From deep, here's Doncic. James outside. Fires the three. Oh, come on! LeBron from way back.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
It's stolen by James. And it's the Lakers on the break. Goodwin passes to James. Three-pointer, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And then Beal with the dunk.
What a play at the rim. Bradley Beal showing off all kinds of explosiveness.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Hayes is checked in for Lynn.
First team foul. Now into the line.
Durant against James.
Number 11.
Durant, pass to Bull. Back to Durant. Pass to Beal. Screen by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
And it's Doncic missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
From a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Durant for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Dunn right side. Pass to Durant. And the Suns miss again. So Phoenix wins it. It ends up being a fairly hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
We've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. And the Thunder with possession. To the inside, the kick out to Williams. Outside, Dort. Over Goodwin. The rebound by James. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Holmgren can't hit.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doncic against Caruso. Pass to LeBron. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Clock at 6. The drive by James. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And former WNBA MVP Nneka Agumake is here tonight.
Yeah, and she won an MVP here in L.A. with the Sparks, an incredible role model, the president of the WNBA Players Association. She's very popular around these parts.
Now, here's Holmgren. Dort, it's good from long range.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams.
2 minutes.
Here's Caruso. Doncic with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Outside, Dort. This one for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Lets the 3 fly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic with a screen on Dort. And again, the Lakers no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Shoots over Holmgren. They grab their own miss. Finney-Smith kicks to LeBron. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Again, James missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 8.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Over Goodwin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with James. That's Goodwin. Then there's Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 7. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Takes the 3. That's tipped. And he recovers it. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's James. He's got 8. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Just brilliant in running the pick and roll. LeBron James taking what he sees.
Thunder trailing by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Caruso. Beyond the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. The 3 for Doncic. Sinks the triple. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Holmgren up top, trying to end the drought. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hayes the pass to Finney-Smith. James against Dort. Puts the move on. LeBron going to work inside. Brett, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with is when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Picked by Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets him the ball.
Well, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
The offensive rebound. Vanderbilt kicks to Hachimura. Vanderbilt a screen on Williams. Here's Hachimura. They get the rebound. Over to the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Vincent. The Thunder making the shot. There's the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 13. Williams for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 11.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the side. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And get ready for the fans half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Wiggins. Isaiah Joe is out there with Wallace. Then it's Topic, and it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Williams can't get it to go. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Joe. And all under in that time before dropping in. Joe's got his first points in this one. Here's Reeves, covered by Joe. Snatched up. Vanderbilt kicks to Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. Just 3 to shoot. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Nice job seeking out space from the screen. Hachimura played that to perfection.
Here's Joe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Joe's got his second bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the foul on Rui Hachimura.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
Here's Joe. He's defended by Reeves. Joe, good.
Isaiah Joe.
Joe's got 7 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Vincent. Connect with it. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the Lakers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Lakers ball.
Lakers leading by 10. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here's Reeves outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Knecht. For the three. Good on the triple. He has 7.
That's why he's in this league. Knecht is deadly from deep.
Here's Topic. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the Thunder, another 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Topic. And he lays it straight in. Topic has got his second bucket of the night.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wiggins right side. There's the pick. Shoots the 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. Buries the long-range jumper. Hachimura's got 5.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3, that makes him really difficult to check.
Wiggins left side. Back to Wallace. On the wing, Williams. Wallace outside. Williams. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've played the better game so far, but... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. LeBron James is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Goodwin. Oh, Luka Doncic!
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Holmgren with a screen on James. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Lakers leading by 13. From deep. Dort grabs the miss. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The 3 from LeBron. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Doncic looking it over. Offensive rebound. Outside, James. Picked by Finney-Smith. Caruso against James. And James throws it down hard.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the three ball is good.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And stretching out his shot from deep, Holmgren has developed some pretty solid range.
Doncic to the rack. Outside, James. And that one, good. James has got 4 this quarter.
Incredible feel for the game. LeBron knows when it's his job to set the tone offensively.
Over to the wing. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remain in this ball game.
Caruso with the ball. Oh, good on the triple. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
James with a deep 3. Whoa! James showing the range.
Try to be up on LeBron James, and when he gets a little bit of room to shoot off the screen, just like that, great rhythm, that's good.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Lakers leading by 14. Poked away and stolen by Caruso. Driving the lane.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And that one's good, James.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Luka Doncic.
And so many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Off target from three-point range. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. James looking it over. A three-pointer, no good. .32 seconds left in the game. Williams can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That one goes in.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. This game may not have been. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here are the starters. Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown!
Oh, that might be the craziest shot I've seen. No rhyme or reason whatsoever.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them. I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Durant. A quick shot there. It's off target. From deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. Pass to Caruso. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oh, got that one up quick.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. With the step back, Booker, the pass to Durant. Over Williams, and there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker.
Boy, just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
It's stolen by Dunn. Outside Durant. Over Williams. Durant, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
There's the 3. Durant with another miss. The Thunder have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start, and they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Booker, the pass to Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft. Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
He launched that one from way outside.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Dunn. Fires away from way outside. Durant, no good. Thunder trail by 4. Screen by Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Suns have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Booker can't get it to go. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams from long range. Caruso outside. Launches a 3. Williams misses. Phoenix leading by 4. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The Thunder shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Outside Durant. Yes, and And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Doesn't go for him. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Thunder trail by 4. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Booker. Oh, my! Booker just throwing it down.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
The 3. Sinks it from distance. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Now Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
Caruso finds Williams. Wing shot on the way. Again the miss by Williams. The Suns lead by 3. Outside Booker. From deep. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Booker's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Holmgren to stop the run. Rebounded by Dunn.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Richards with a screen. Back to Booker. Takes the 3. Dunn left side. From behind the arc. Oh! Booker with the triple.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. 3-pointer. Beal. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Beal picks him up. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get. Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Beal outside. Takes a 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
1:06 left to play in the first half. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Beal with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Beal finds Booker. Here's O'Neal. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. He buries it from 3. Williams has got 11 points.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Booker fires from way outside. Here's Dunn. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On target from range.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
That shot off. Here's Beal. Gets an open look and hits it. He's got 5.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And we finished off 1 half of play. Suns ahead. They're up by 8. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. They've got Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins out there with Topic. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Williams in at center, locking down the middle.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Pass to Topic. Launches it. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Durant way outside. Topic grabs the miss.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Thunder trail by 12. The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to Williams. And here's Wallace. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Durant's shot is off.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And stolen by Bol. Floats one. Williams misses. The Suns lead by 15. From deep three-point range. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, you see the unlimited range of Kevin Durant, and how easy is it to the Slim Reaper?
Hits the three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you never understand. EA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you.
How competitive is Kevin Durant? You make a three, I'll make one right in your eye.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Jones. Jones has got his third assist of the night. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, BA, he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Thunder trail by 19. Topic for three. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Suns have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Durant with it. Now Wiggins defending. Chalk up two there. Durant's got 35 in the game.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Kept alive. Wallace outside. Topic for three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. Such a wide-open look. Wiggins got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
He gets it in there.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Durant way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Phoenix. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Tyus Jones is out there with Damian Lee. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins outside. And it's all from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Booker, good.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
The deep three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now. Durant way outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points. Booker, the pass to Durant. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Booker finds Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 43 points.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And the Thunder in possession here. Nails it from beyond the arc. So Dortch got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Williams misses. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Fires from way outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Now here's Durant. Three-pointer. Fires, hitting the triple. Durant's got 49 in the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Phoenix leading by 20.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. On the wing, Durant. Three-pointer. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Pass to Dort. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Nice shot by Durant.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And it's Holmgren missing. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Launches it from deep. Outside, Williams. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do
veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Jackson Hayes. James is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Doncic, and it's Goodwin in at the 2-guard. Now Goodwin after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Clock at 6. Hayes finds Finney-Smith, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
No good from Booker. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The drive by Booker. Outside Durant fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Hayes in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3-point field goal.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. High post, KD. Working on James. And the shot is good.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
LeBron's shot is off. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And here is Durant after LeBron James hitting the 3.
Absolutely an aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
It's good. KD's got 9 points.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. The Suns have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Booker dishes to Dunn. Back to Booker. Six to shoot. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. 1:09 left in the first. James wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive in scoring.
He hits the second from the line. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to LeBron. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The Suns trail. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the dunk by Booker.
Nice finish in the open floor. Booker loves leaking out and attacking.
The three for Doncic. Good D by Booker.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now Bol after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Bol kicks to Booker. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. They get a hand on it. The drive by Doncic. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Dunn. Gannett with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lenz checked in for Gabe Vincent. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. That three off the mark. The Suns shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident. They were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Kept alive, out to KD. Pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a three. It's tipped. Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Durant with the steal. Booker in stride. And the dunk by Booker.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Hachimura the pass to Len. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Hachimura. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Suns leading. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Booker finds Durant. 2 minutes. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Lakers passing it around. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Len with a screen on Booker. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Beal, stolen by Reeves. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Hachimura. Pass to Len. Back to Hachimura. Len with it. He tries for three. Offensive rebound. Reeves outside. Buries it from three-point range. Reeves has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Durant drives. Lets it go from deep. Rebound the Lakers. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Hachimura kicks to Vanderbilt for three. Pass to Len. Reeves outside. Knocks down the three ball. Reeves has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Hachimura. And that one released in time, but no good. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
So for the Lakers right now, James is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Doncic in at the point. Here's Beal with the three. Drills it from outside. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Yeah, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And Hayes kicks to James. Doncic passes to James. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both. And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Takes a three. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's Goodwin. Here's Hayes. Pass to Finney-Smith from downtown. Connects from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Allen for 3. Beal against James. Here's Allen. And the rejection by James.
And Braun with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jones, the pass to O'Neal. No good from outside. LeBron against Beal. James, no good. Suns trail by 7. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Let's it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers leading by 5. Here's the 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Lakers. Ball kicks to Allen. Pass to Jones. Back to Allen. Basket counts.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Doncic finds Hayes. Jones against Doncic. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Bull. And Lee's subbed in for Beal. The Lakers also changing it up. Len comes in for Hayes. And Vanderbilt subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Allen outside. Over Goodwin. Allen's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Goodwin in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Donnie's checked in for Allen. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for LeBron.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lee got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Doncic passes to Goodwin. Doncic to Doncic, what a slam!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Nick Richards out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Reeves gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Len. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. He's hitting on all cylinders. Booker takes off and never looks back.
Pass to James. Picked by Finney-Smith. James, the pass to Reeves. From deep three-point territory. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Finney Smith, nailed from three-point land. And the Lakers lead by 8.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
The three from KD. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Whoa, Booker playing big inside.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Reeves finds Finney Smith. Out to the right wing. The Lakers moving the ball around. Doncic with a screen for LeBron. And the three off target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Booker the pass to KD. Over in the corner, lead. And he converts the layup.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Pass to Finney Smith from past the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Finney Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. I just love when teams make it work down low.
LeBron James on the wing. Dunn covering. And it's Doncic missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
2 minutes.
Booker outside. Back to KD. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists here tonight.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
And the fans are so fired up after that triple. That trembling lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Ball, he's checked in for the Suns. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Ball dishes to Booker. Back to Ball. Pass to Booker. And there's the try. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
There is no shot too big for Booker. He lives for these moments.
Reeves in the corner. Over lead. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Kicks it out to Booker. And stolen by James. .107 left to play here in the fourth.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Booker with no one around, and a miss there on the triple. LA's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. That one falls. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense.
Whoa! Big time shot!
No, he didn't.
I don't think I have ever seen anything like that in my career.
Wow! And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Spins. From deep, James. Done with some nice D. And the Suns call time here. They're behind by 6. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron James out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. And they pick up 2.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
It's the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Goodwin. Offline with a 3. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And there's James from the arc. Buries it from 3. James has got 6 points.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
And here's Caruso outside. The Thunder with another miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And there's James from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Holmgren with a screen on James. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Let's go with a 3. And LeBron James gets the 3.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Lakers on D. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, the pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6.
Finney-Smith gets those long arms up, and it seems impossible to get around him.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Doncic pulls down the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Hayes with a screen on Dort. James passes to Hayes. From the wing. The shot by James, no good.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
The Thunder with another miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 6.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
James outside. Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, James. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's Los Angeles leading by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
The 3 from Holmgren. That one no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Dort, the pass to Williams. Over James. The Thunder with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Ali. Thanks for that. Hayes with a screen on Dort. And Doncic launches from deep. The Lakers with another miss. The Thunder have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. He launches a 3. Doncic, count it.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
Dort for 3, and that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, 3-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And some changes here for the Lakers. The Lakers lead by 8. Outside Reeves. There's a minute 54 left in the second quarter. From deep 3-point range, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Joe on the wing. Pass to Topic from outside the arc. They grab their own miss. And Williams punches it home.
Grabs the the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Joe, pass to Wallace. Here's Topic. Six to shoot. Pass to Williams. Over Vanderbilt. Williams misses. The Lakers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Vincent passes to Hachimura. And here's Connect outside. Vincent outside. From downtown. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Under trail by 6. Topic for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Topic has got his first 3 points of the game.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And here's Connect outside. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Topic. Lets it go from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Reeves against Williams. Vanderbilt, a screen on Williams. And here's Reeves outside. Out to the wing. And here's Connect outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Connect, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Vincent in at the point guard position. Williams passes to Wiggins. Wallace outside. Lets it go. He squares up and sinks it. Wallace has gotten his first points in this one. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Vanderbilt. Fires the 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Offensive rebound. Oh, deflected and stolen by Williams. Here's Topic. There's the drive, and he slams it in one-handed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
To the wing, right side. Topic for 3. Offensive rebound. Wallace outside. For the lead. Sinks the tray. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Williams passes to Wiggins. Here's Topic. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Vincent. Wiggins against Reeves. Three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the basket by Joe.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
The Lakers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hachimura's got 5.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Topic, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Reeves. Pass to Vincent. Jacks up a 3. Back to Reeves. Fires the 3. Topic grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Wiggins. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Well, the Lakers shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Topic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
For 3. Out to Hachimura. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Joe. Drills it from deep. Joe's got 11 in the second half. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Hachimura sets a screen. And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the
12 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to James. Finney Smith, a screen. 1 second left.
Oh, man. Whoa. Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but its third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And there's James from the arc. From the corner, James with the stroke.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
For 3, James. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And here's Caruso. Dort outside. The 3 ball. Rebounded by LeBron. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Hayes with it. Out to the right wing. Outside, Finney Smith. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Pass to Goodwin. James outside. Hayes with a screen on Caruso. It's kept alive. Outside Finney-Smith. Nails it from 3.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive board. Holmgren finds Williams. Pure from three-point range.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Finney-Smith, a screen from deep. Here's Doncic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. The 3 from Holmgren. James with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Dort outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. He drops it from range. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Here's Caruso, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3. The Lakers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to James. And stolen by Caruso.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Now here's Doncic. They can't stop the run with that one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Puts one up from 19. And it's Holmgren missing. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. Fires away from way outside. Off the mark. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on there.
Among the best defensive squads in the NBA, this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Bull in its center. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Booker, good.
So good at finishing around the gaps in the defense, and when Booker gets into space, he's going to let it fly.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark. Dort, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's KD for three. Traps in the tray.
Looks so effortless for Kevin Durant, making long-range shots look unchallenging.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
The Thunder with another miss. Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. No good from Booker. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them. So we'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
Durant's shot is good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. It's up a 3. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Booker. KD's got 10 points in the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
For 3, Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. For 3, Durant, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Phoenix leading by 3. There's the 3. They get it back. Ball kicks to KD. Sinks the triple. KD's got 19 points.
Yeah, pull out your dictionary, look up the term pure scorer. You might see a picture of one Kevin Durant.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
The shot by KD, no good. Thunder have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. Clock at 6. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines in high. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Gets to the corner and buries it. 16 points for him.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Durant with it. He's guarded by Williams. And it's good for 2. 27 points for KD.
This is how quick off the draw Durant is. Great timing.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Thunder score. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Durant wide open, he fires. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got 29 in the game. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
There's Williams with the 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Booker dishes to KD. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
A solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
KD, he's open with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Durant's got 31 points.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
KD on the wing. Durant, money from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Richards.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Caruso. Misses the three. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Can he keep it going? And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Booker. Booker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams from outside. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Beal finds Booker. Durant for 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 on 3. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The previous play is under the
locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the official.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The replay leaving little doubt.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. This has been a thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Suns, 47.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then it's Topic. And it's Williams at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
3 points.
From way downtown, Durant truly knows no limits.
Here's Topic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Pass to Bull. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Bull's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Topic. The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix leading by 6. And stolen by Williams. Three-pointer. And Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Puts up a deep 3. Topic, no good.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's not fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. For the tie, hits it from three-point range. Wallace has got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
O'Neal misses. The Thunder shooting well. They're at 45%. So Allen will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Phoenix no good that time either. And it's the Thunder with the ball for the lead. Jokic no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. Pass to Jokic. The three. Rebound by the Suns.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Wallace outside. Pass to Jokic from downtown. And Lee pulls it down. Suns leading by 3. O'Neal wide open. Off target with his 3. Here's Oklahoma City now. Over to the wing. The shot from 20 feet away. And he stays with it. Here's Jokic. And he makes it look easy. Dunking it hard with one hand.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Williams, a screen on Allen. Jokic, no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That's a 2 from Lee. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Jokic, defended by Jones. Outside Williams. No good with the triple. Here's Allen. And his first shot of the game, no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Phoenix leading by 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the small forward position.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
There's a good screen. Dunn kicks to Booker. Outside, Beal. Back to Richards. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That is his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. And they take the lead. And the Thunder lead by 1. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Booker the pass to KD. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Thunder with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. There's Williams with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And that was was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Durant for 3. It's Durant on the wing. No good on the 3. Here's Caruso. Good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it. That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort against Beal. Here's Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
First team foul.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Bucket! Devin for 3.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
And here's Booker from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Second team foul.
The Thunder with the lead. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And that one's good, Caruso.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Williams kicks to Caruso. And stolen by Booker. Here's the break. Beal, the pass to Booker. No good from outside. Oklahoma City shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Richards. Pass to Caruso. Now Dort. He's covered by Beal. Caruso. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
The 3 from KD doesn't go for him. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah.